Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first session of Communication in the Millennium, the 18th one this year in 2021. We are organizing the conference with Atatürk University in Erzurum. Today I'm going to be the moderator of this keynote speech, and we have very important two academics from the University of Sharjah. First of all, I would like to give you some information, some biography information about our speakers. Professor Imad ALSYOUF, he has about 30 years of industrial and academic experience in various positions in Jordan, Sweden, and United Arab Emirates. His research interests include reliability, quality, and maintenance engineering, and total quality management. Professor ALSYOUF is the founder and coordinator of the Sustainable Engineering Assessed Management Research Group since 2015, and he's the director of the Sustainability Office since 2017. Our other speaker today is Professor Serra, GÖRPE, who is also one of our establisher of our Communication Millennium Symposium series. She has been working at the University of Sharjah College of Communication since 2016, and her research interests and current research agenda: public relations education, international public relations, crisis management, corporate responsibility, and corporate communication. And she recently released a book on COVID-19 and communication. The title of today's speech today is going to be Sustainability Circles, the Way to Sustainability Excellence in Institutions of Higher Education. So I would like to first leave the floor for Professor Imad ALSYOUF. Professor ALSYOUF, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. I'm very honored today to be a keynote speaker at this important international symposium in communication in the Millennium. And I would like to give my regards and thanks to the organizing committee and Professor Serra for inviting me for doing this. Today, I think the topic is we can say the topic is a new topic, which is a very hot topic in all the agenda in countries and universities. And I think the colleges of communication in general, they have a very important role in dealing with this topic to improve the awareness about this critical issue. So today, the title of my speak will be about sustainability circles, the way to sustainability excellence, in particular in institutions of higher education. But before that, as it was introduced, I am working with Professor Serra at the University of Sharjah. So I will give some background information about, or very brief information about the University of Sharjah, then the establishment of the Sustainability Office at the University of Sharjah, and I am very proud to say that I am the founder also of this Sustainability Office in year 2017, so where I will give some information about vision, goals, and structure, the methodology which is used, and then I will go into more details about the sustainability circles concept, which is a new concept which has been implemented at the University of Sharjah. Then I will give brief information about the results of implementing this concept at the University of Sharjah, how does it impact the sustainability ranking at the university. And then I will give examples of sustainability projects and initiatives at the University of Sharjah and in by conclusions. Here I will start with just brief information about University of Sharjah, because maybe not all know about it. So as you can see from this short video, that the University of Sharjah is placed in the desert, as you can see, and it is one of the unique campuses in the country, where it is a comprehensive campus. And we at the University of Sharjah, we have other 7 campuses in different cities, but this is the main campus. Here, we can say, in general, all the institutions of higher education, they have a very important role, significant role in tackling the global warming challenges and develop sustainable solutions for these challenges. So all of us know and aware of the problems, environmental problems that we are facing globally. CO2 emission is very high. Transportation is affecting the air pollution, warming. And we have seen this summer, for example, floods in Germany and Belgium and other countries, Oman recently. All these changes in the environment will affect us as a human. And we as institutions of higher education have a very important role in preparing our students to deal with these problems, and at first to be aware of these problems and deal with them and try to contribute with the others in solving these problems. We have seen, for example, the landfill is filled with our waste, and this is affecting the quality of water, also our health and food security, and at the same time, sustainability is very comprehensive, as we know, and it affects everything in our life. So also it is very important to take care of our children and provide them with the right education and so on. So we have very complicated problems, and we have to deal with these. And communication or colleges of communication, as I mentioned, have a very critical role in increasing the awareness of all the stakeholders to deal with these problems and provide the right solution. So here, as part of the, let's say, the actions that have been done all over the world, the University of Sharjah participated in signing the climate emergency letter before 2 years, where according to this letter, we are committed that we, inshallah, will have carbon neutral by 2050 at the very latest. This means that we have to start now or before, so that we are to achieve this important goal. At the same time, it is very important that we are mobilizing all our resources, resources in providing programs and funding for research to deal with these problems. At the same time, prepare our students in all our programs to be aware of the sustainability problems to contribute to this. So, therefore, the University of Sharjah established the Sustainability Office in year 2017. And here, for this office, I had this vision that the University of Sharjah becomes a leading regional and global benchmark for sustainability excellence in higher education. This is a very ambitious vision, but we have to achieve this. And we are doing very well, actually, as I will show today, by the methodology that we are using and by the unique tool that we developed here at the University of Sharjah to achieve this vision. Here, the goals of the Sustainability Office, as you can see, to oversee sustainability-related matters at the university and initiate sustainability projects to deal with the critical problems or sustainability problems that we have. At the same time, as your role, also embed sustainability to the culture by providing the right videos or organizing events and annual reports to improve and enhance the awareness about sustainability and the problems of global warming. And to do that, we have to continuously measure and monitor our performance and improve in a systematic way. So these are the main goals of the Sustainability Office. Of course, we have other goals which are more specific so that we are dealing with all the sustainability related matters at the university. We try to embed sustainability into the culture and the traditions of all the university stakeholders, and continuously identify problems and initiate new projects that will contribute to this. And of course, we have to measure the sustainability performance periodically and monitor what we are doing, review what we have done, and also to be the hub for sustainability related information and activities, centralized in collaboration with all the university stakeholders by engaging all the stakeholders. Also publish the reports, annual reports, and other, communication means. And the most important thing is to spread the public awareness regarding sustainability issues at the University of Sharjah. And as we said in the vision, it is not only at the University of Sharjah, because we have to spread this to the local community also, and regionally and globally. Here is the Sustainability Office structure. As we can see, it is really connected to the Vice Chancellor for Administrative and Financial Affairs in collaboration with the Vice Chancellor for Research and Graduate Studies. And we are communicating and collaborating with the Facilities Management and Planning Department. And here we developed what we call the Sustainability Circles concept. And this concept is the backbone of the Sustainability Office, because it is the tool that we are using to engage all the stakeholders at the university. And this, as you can see, I will come to it in more details about it. But this is the methodology that we are using. As you can see, since I am coming from Industrial Engineering and Engineering Management Department, so we have this methodology, Plan, Do, Check, Act. We implement this, we identify the problems, the opportunities. We try to, based on the analysis, implement some projects, and then test and check if they are working well, and then continuously improve. So this is the main methodology that we are using at the University of Sharjah, and particularly at the Sustainability Office. Now, as a result of implementing this methodology and the other tools and the engagement of everybody, as you can see, we started to harvest awards, local awards, as you can see, in different years, where the stakeholders are contributing with excellent projects. Also, if you don't measure it, you don't know it. That's why we rely on participating in what we call the international sustainability ranking systems. These are very important leverage arms and tools that will enable us to identify the weaknesses and the strengths that we have at the university, so that we can improve our strength and mitigate our weaknesses. So as a result of this, we have achieved great results, excellent results in what we call the well-known UI Green Metric World University Ranking. So in the country, we have maintained #1 in the country for the 4th year in a row since we participated in year 2017 till now. And by next week, we are applying for next application, or the new application. Also, this is reflected in what we call Times Higher Education Impact Ranking. So one ranking which is based on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We are also ranked #1 for the 3rd year in a row, and also within the first 300 universities globally. Also, this year in June, we participated in ASHI, or we call it stars ranking system, which is more comprehensive ranking system, and we got the silver rating for this. Here, just to show the progress which resulted based on engaging everybody at the university by using the sustainability circles concept and the continuous improvement methodology. We can see University of Sharjah is ranked #1 in the country for 4 years. We are ranked also in the Gulf Cooperation Council countries, GCC, #3. And in the Arab world universities, we are #8 from 20 to 8. And globally, as you can see, although the number of universities is increasing, when we started, it was only 600 universities with that ranking. We achieved 450, about 450, but now, after 4 years, with the participation of 900 universities, we are progressing to 194 position. So this is evidence that we are progressing and improving our sustainability performance to achieve sustainability excellence. Here, as a result of this, you can see we were the national coordinator for the green metric, or we are, and we organized workshop for local universities to participate in this workshop, where we exchange our experience and knowledge and best practices to improve together. Here, the United Nations SDGs, all of you know them. So here, as I said before, the Times Higher Education ranking, we are #1 and within the 340 category. Here, now I come to the details of the sustainability circles concept. As you can see, it consists of a group of volunteering members that are coming from students, employees, and faculty members. And every circle is led by an expert. This expert is the leader who together they will sit voluntarily to discuss the problems, identify the problems, discuss them, come up with solutions. And this concept was adapted from the well-known Japanese quality circles concept that was used by Toyota to improve its quality. So the main important thing here with this concept is that the way of communication and the way of engaging stakeholders, because we can, for example, since the sustainability office is at higher level, we can just give orders through the higher administration what we have to do, but this will not work. We have to have the bottom-up approach. So we have to have the engagement of everybody from the bottom, those who are coming up with the solutions and suggestions, and the higher administration will implement what they suggest. And then when we come back to them to implement, they will accept. So resistance to change is minimal in this case. So this is a very important characteristics of this concept. Here, as we said, it is voluntarily work, small size. That's why we have many groups. They conduct regular meetings. They have their independent agenda, and they focus the original concept, quality focus, but this one, we focus on sustainability. That's why I renamed it to sustainability circle. So I brought the concept from quality context. By the way, I published a paper about this conference paper. If you are interested, I can share it with you. Now, this is examples of these meetings and these circles. For example, these are two different circles who are led by a leader and participants, staff, employees, faculty members, and students who are contributing to this. So we have many circles: water, energy, transportation, activities, awareness, food, research, and so on. And I will come to more details. Here, this is what we have at the university. So we categorize them into different categories. For example, some of them are related to the facilities. We have, for example, building and landscape management, because the campus is very huge. We have efficiency problems, AC problems, and so on. The efficiency of energy is not good. So we have to deal with the master plan of the university, the landscape, to have a green campus, and to have the operation and maintenance. And of course, we don't forget the people with disabilities, where the campus is prepared to deal with all the people who are coming to the university. Also, we have another category which is related to education. We have sustainability studies and sustainability curriculum, and Professor Serra will give you more details about sustainability curriculum today. We have also energy and climate change. These are related to the resources and operations, sustainability transportation, waste management, water management and quality, food and dining, purchasing. We have to improve our purchasing policies. We have green policies at the university. Also, this is also one circle. Another category is biodiversity. This is very important. We have introduced what is called sustainable garden. So people, stakeholders can come contribute to this and practice community farming. We have agriculture circle. We have animal welfare circle, linking education and farming, and so on. So we have, as you can see, many circles. Each circle is specialized and engaging students and stakeholders. We have community partnership engagement. This is very important. We have community partnership, workplace health, safety, and well-being. It is very important to have the right working place where we are safe and healthy. Community health, this is another important circle. And of course, sustainability awareness, which is managed and led by the College of Communication at the University of Sharjah, Professor Ahmed Farouk and others. Also, we have creative initiatives, male and female students sustainability activities, male and female students sport activities. And in addition to this, we have supporting circles like continuous improvement, sustainability excellence, and Arabic and English editing and publication. So these are briefly the examples of these circles. And I will come later with some of their initiatives. Also, it is very important to organize students into clubs, sustainability clubs, because those students, they are the leaders who, after 5-10 years, who will take the decision in the community globally. So we will find them everywhere. So that's why we have to prepare them to increase their awareness by practicing sustainability at the university. That's why we have this club or these clubs. We have one for males, one for females, so they can practice. This is just statistics that shows the engagement of all the universities, the colleges at the university, faculty and the staff. As you can see, all of the colleges are participating in this sustainability circle concept and contributing to the practices or excellent practices at the university. Of course, we are working hard to increase the engagement of everybody. This is also the statistics about the activities that have been done. For example, His Excellency, the Chancellor, he awarded the best 3 contributors. The first 3, they got award for this to encourage them. At the same time, every year, we are reviewing the performance. So for example, those who are poorly performing, they will be replaced or investigate why and encourage them to do good work. If they couldn't, then we replace them. So also awareness. This is very important. That's why we launched what we call sustainability awareness campaign in year 2020. And this, we organized many workshops, seminars, open days, and so on. All these to improve the awareness at the University of Sharjah. Before 4 years, we measured the awareness level at the university, and we are measuring this continuously, and we are doing what we should do in order to fill the gaps or the weaknesses, mitigate the weaknesses that we measure. Here, I will go through now a few examples of what we have done. Here, for example, sustainable garden project at the University of Sharjah. It is very important to increase the green area, also to educate and spread the awareness about food security and the quality of soil and so on, and waste management. So all these we are practicing at the sustainable garden, as you can see. So we produce some food, we are composting our soil. At the same time, we are increasing our green areas to reduce the carbon footprint at the university. And at the same time, this is a good opportunity for stakeholders to have a peace of mind by practicing after working long hours at work. They can practice here because we have in the campus families who are living in the campus, in addition to students, in addition to staff. So, for example, here we have a greenhouse, we have net house, for example, and other community farming areas that are practiced at the university, at the garden. We are engaging students. We have, for example, it is desert. That's why we try to select and spread the awareness that we have to select the right native plants to be used, and by engaging students in our practices. Here you can see students, it is awareness, voluntarily work to do the work. Farming and others. Also, we have as I mentioned before, we try to produce our own compost soil by using or managing our participating in collecting this waste. And you know, for example, 30%, more than 30% of what we eat is in the landfill. So food efficiency should be improved. That's why we are recycling this, converting the food that we throw to compost that can be used in producing food again. So we have organic composting field. We have produced 2 tons of biodegradable waste that was converted to organic compost. Here, this is how we are doing. This is the College of Medicine, by the way. You see College of Medicine, they are collecting the leftover from the restaurants and composting in the garden. Here, this is a freezer where we encourage people to drop their organic waste there, and in addition to sorting center for all the waste. Here, it is very important because this is desert. We need to power the system by solar system. So we to be sustainable. So the water pumps and fans used in the greenhouse are powered by solar systems. Here we also used new methods or material like, for example, high density polyethylene to save water. So we are collecting the water that we are using so that we manage to reduce the water. We are installing now, we are using timers. We are installing water salty water in the area, which is not suitable for farming. So we are doing this, and this is a new program at the University of Sharjah, water desalination. So we are engaging students and research at the same time. This is, we built the garden by collaborating with zero cost, almost zero cost, in collaboration with the local organizations like Sharjah Municipality, Road and Transport Authority, and so on. For example, we collected this, we reused the interlock in the garden. At the same time, we can see we got what we call organic certificate from the ministry, so that all of what we are producing is organic. These are examples. You can see different variety of tomato that can be produced and is produced. All these unique tomato were produced in the garden. This is just example of what we are doing. You can see very nice examples with very nice photo. All these produced in the desert. Here we are also using electrical vehicles in the maintenance. So we developed a solar charging station to charge the electrical cars that we are using in the university. In the College of Art, for example, fine art, you know, the students, they are using material. So this material is produced from the paper waste, or the waste paper. So they recycle, reusing what we are throwing to produce the material that they use in their college. Here, this is the waste management. As you can see, we have these recycling or sorting bins, distributed offices, administration buildings, and in the housing, as you can see, to collect and recycle the waste. A very important issue is the water. Water, now with the COVID-19, we have a problem with the use of plastic bottles. So that's why we distributed these cans, water cans, and we try to have filtered water to be used and get rid of all these one-use plastic bottles. This is a project which is having challenges now because of COVID-19, frankly speaking. We initiated this 2020, before 1 year and a half, but because of COVID-19, we have some challenges. Here, for example, the furniture. We don't need to buy new furniture. We are renovating the furniture to elongate the life of this furniture. Here, for example, creative initiatives where students are participating in what we call zero waste project in the fine art department, for example, and other departments. Here, a very important issue is the animals welfare. You know, for example, in the campus here, we have a real problem. You know, in general, every cat, after 7 years, it will produce about 7,000 new cats on average, based on statistics and studies. This is a real problem for us at the campus because we have many cats, and during the summer, people who are living at the campus, they leave. So these cats will suffer and die because they don't have food. That's why this, let's say, we developed certain houses which were recycled from donation for food, and we use in our program so that we control the population at the university in a scientific way, in collaboration with other organizations active in this area. Here, also we are educating people to contribute to this in animal welfare circle. Workplace health, safety, and well-being. As you can see, we are sitting here 8 hours a day at least. So we have problems with our backbone and many other problems. So that's why we need to spread the awareness about good practices. We issued, for example, physical fitness competition. the biggest winner, I call it, who loses more weight, and so on. Also, disability parking lots assessment, we evaluate if our parking lots and all the facilities are fulfilling the criteria for disabled people. Here, for example, students are participating in collecting the plastic bottles, and we distributed this reusable shopping bags for the new students to spread the awareness about this. Here we have now a project to reuse this to produce other useful products, circular economy, which is very important. Here, in collaboration with local organizations in the country. Students' engagement, this is very important. Here, the clubs are doing or participating in local activities in Abu Dhabi and other organizations. And also spreading the awareness, not only to our students, but the school, high school and school students in the Emirates, so that they come to us very aware of these problems. And here you can see we are participating in all relevant activities. In conclusion, I know I took maybe much time, but in conclusion, I can say that engaging University of Sharjah stakeholders in the implementation of sustainability circle concept, and by implementing the sustainability circle concept at the University of Sharjah, we managed to prepare the students, faculty member, and administrative staff to work together with partners from government and other business and local community and international organizations also, and community leaders on finding solutions to global warming problems, local, regional, and globally, and provide sustainability solutions for these challenges. So this is very important. Also, by implementing the sustainability service concept, we managed to improve and raise the sustainability awareness among all stakeholders in general. And here, this concept encourages new ideas, initiatives, engagement, and finding good solutions by all stakeholders of institutions of higher education, which as a result, as I have shown before, it resulted in achieving and maintaining the excellence performance in sustainability, according to the ranking systems that we are participating in. The most important thing that the leaders of the future, now they are aware of the sustainability problems, they are equipped with the tools and practices that will help them in solving these problems in the future when they go to the industry. And I think by this, I end. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions.
Professor ALSYOUF, thank you very much for your presentation. Really fascinating examples about sustainability and how it is applied at the universities. We have 63 people now. If you have any questions, you can write your questions in the chat box. We will have like 5 or 10 minutes at the end of the session for the questions. And now we are going to listen to Professor Serra GÖRPE. I think she's going to upload her PowerPoint. Yes, now we can see the share screen.
Çok teşekkürler Alaaddin Hoca. Thank you very much, Professor Imad. Değerli hocalarım, sayın meslektaşlarım, Birleşik Arap Emirlikleri'nden, Sharjah Üniversitesi'nden hepinize saygılarımı ve sevgilerimi gönderiyorum. Çok teşekkür ederiz nazik davetiniz için ve çok yararlı bir sempozyum diliyorum hepinize. 18 yıl dile kolay, çok güzel anılarımız var. Erkan Hoca'nın da bahsettiği gibi tatlı olmayan şeyler de tabii bu süre içinde yaşadık. Çok kıymetli hocalarımızı da kaybettik. Hepsini rahmetle anıyorum. Greetings to you all from University of Sharjah, and I know the importance of this symposium, and I'm so happy to witness that this international communication symposium that has been initiated 18 years ago is moving on without a break. I looked at the program and I noticed that the host university did an excellent job, an excellent program. I also think that without the contribution of the, us, the communication scholars, we wouldn't be able to run this important symposium for our country for that many years. This is the first time I'm taking part in this symposium without a research paper of my own. Usually I work and I submit a research paper, but this time when I had been approached by the symposium organizers to talk about something from that region, two things came to my mind. One was the institutional effectiveness, accreditation, and this aspect. I thought maybe it would be interesting what we do here as faculty for institutional effectiveness. And then the other thing that sparked my mind was sustainability. Sustainability efforts of my university. But I thought at the same time, who am I to talk about this sustainability? Because I'm just a contributor to one of the circles that Professor Imad mentioned. But I would like to share my experience working in those circles. And also I would like to say that for us here, it is very important to contribute to community and to give service to our university by being engaged in activities like that. Here I would like to show you like a visual, which is a visual, a brainstorming visual, which took place in summer, where all the circle leaders got together. Sustainability, the concept of sustainability is also important for United Arab Emirates National Agenda and the UAE vision of 2021. So the university has also a responsibility within this respect, because we are doing things in alignment with the national agenda and the UAE vision as well. As Professor has highlighted, the main, theme for us with this, address was how we engage the UOS community in tackling with the sustainability changes. I think the model that has been shared with you, these, sustainability circles, from my point of view, is a very good example, because it's working efficiently. Of course, it varies from sustainability circle to another circle, but it is working quite well, and we do have, data to support what we are doing and what we have achieved. Personally, I am a committee member of the Sustainability Curriculum Circle. I believe it was around 2018 when we received an email from the university asking if we're interested in working in any of those sustainability circles that has been initiated by the Sustainability Office of our university. When I looked at those circles, I said to myself, oh my God, I'm interested in so many of them. But maybe one committee that I was not really too keen on joining was this committee which was related with my discipline, communication, and as you can see, you know, this awareness, sustainability awareness circle. Maybe one of the reasons why I did not choose this one was, you know, I wanted to also to look into other aspects of sustainability, to have this, you know, collaboration, working with people from other disciplines. For example, my circle chair, Dr. Imad, is an engineer, but we worked very comfortably for the sustainability curriculum circle. So from my point of view, I thought, you know, I could contribute also to these, and it's also a learning process for me. At the same time, with my background, with my experience, I will contribute to those circles. I would like to share with you a very, not too much in detail, but in brief, these two circles that I am involved with. The sustainability curriculum circle, to integrate, you know, sustainability concepts through the curriculum, to prepare the students to apply sustainability principles in their fields. We had, you know, our KPIs, but maybe it would be interesting to share with you that an online international sustainability course has been initiated after, you know, preparation. It started this semester. It's a 7-week course. It's online, free. And you know, 10 universities are collaborating in this you know, online international sustainability course on green metric. And the other thing, which is actually a good news, we are going to offer an elective sustainability focused course at the university level soon. When it comes to our area, the College of Communication, and what has been done, my colleague, Dr. Ahmed, is the leader of this, you know, circle. And he shared with me what he has been doing with his team for creating awareness on sustainability. And again, the main thing from the awareness circle is to create sustainability around University of Sharjah, and they are engaged in producing publications and also, you know, videos to promote sustainability. I'm now taking you to my main circle, the circle that I contributed to with my head, Dr. Imad, and engineer Ms. Bushra. This is the STARS. It's a self-assessment tool, and it's like a benchmark, and we are setting goals for future. And what we did was we looked at the, you know, sustainability focus, sustainability inclusive courses that have been offered in different programs at different levels. It's really time consuming because you had to be engaged with all the program faculty, and, you know, we have our data and we analyze this data, we edit this data. And the good news that, as Professor has mentioned, we had been granted with silver rating, and my university is the first university in the UAE that has applied for the STAR version 2 and rated with the silver. Now I'm going to share with you some visuals from the awareness circle activities from the College of Communication. They started with Spring 2020. One of the things they did was to promote the sustainability office, Save Your Back campaign. Then in Spring 2021, student health, and also they did the research on student awareness about sustainable practices. Fall 2021, they initiated the recycling campaign and the clean energy campaign. Also, in our College of Communication, we have 2 programs, one in Arabic and one in English. The ones that I'm sharing with you are the work of the students and the faculty from the Arabic program. In the program, as part of the graduation project of our students, we did, short movie or again a campaign to create awareness to sustainability and to have a sustainable campus. The other thing maybe which could be of interest to you, in the English program, what we are doing is we're trying to integrate sustainability to our courses. Of course, it depends on the nature of the course, but let's say if it is a campaign course, we're trying to integrate a component where we are encouraging students to work on sustainability. Or if it is a research course, we are suggesting, why don't you take this issue and do something about it? After that, we are reporting what we have done to our chairs. Like, for example, in fall 2020, I have integrated sustainability in this way in this course. So this is what we are doing. When I look at the Arabic program, mostly these are the courses that they are integrating sustainability. They have a course titled Media and Development, Media Production and PR, Case Studies in Public Relations and Advertising, Specialized PR, and PR Campaigns. I'm sharing with you some visuals that my colleague has provided me to show you. The Save Your Back campaign, Acting on Plastic. As you see, as a graduation project, they come up with this sustainability hub. And also reports and short films from the College of Communication to support also the Office of Sustainability as well. As my concluding remarks and next, I have my own perspective, and also I discussed this with my, circle leader, Dr. Imad, and also I had a chat with my colleague from the College of Communication. So far, my experience is great, and I'm really happy that I entered this field and I started working in the sustainability curriculum. Maybe in future, I would like to take part also in the sustainability studies circle. And we are doing this on a volunteer basis. Of course, we are, showing this in our CV, but I think the concept of sustainability is a very special concept that I think this comes mainly from the heart. I do think that we do have an issue with student engagement, and I'm maybe saying this from the College of Communication perspective. Not so many students are aware of this, and we are as faculty leading them, to work on those with us. And sometimes, you know, we can't convince them. Sometimes we convince them. This is, you know, how it is taking place. Maybe one important thing to share at this moment. Professor Imad had done a research, a study, a survey on the awareness of our students on sustainability. I think it was Professor 2017. Interestingly, and I think very unfortunate, that the College of Communication students' awareness on sustainability was very low when compared to other colleges. However, this study will be replicated soon, and we hope that with all these, you know, efforts, awareness, all of those, we're hoping that, you know, our students become more aware, and overall in our different colleges, the students have, you know, have been informed on this issue. The other information that I would like to provide you, we were revising at the College of Communication our master program in mass communication. So we were asked to suggest new courses. And one of the elective courses that we suggested was a seminar in sustainable communication. I actually worked on the preparation of this syllabi. This is submitted in April 2021. Of course, it takes a process. Actually, I wanted to follow it up with my, you know, administrators here. What had happened, has this been accepted or not? But if it is being accepted, the good news is that in our College of Communication Master Program in Mass Communication, we will offer a seminar in sustainable communication. And this is all I want to say. And one more time, thank you so much. And I hope that next year there would be opportunities where we actually meet, and you never know, maybe we can have you here. Hopefully. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Professor GÖRPE. I should make an announcement before we go to questions, because now it's 11 o'clock. Michael Kent's speech is starting in room 1. So if you want to change the room, you can change. This is the situation now, but we are carrying on with the questions now. There's a question from Hakan Temistürk to Professor ALSYOUF, I guess. You can also read Professor ALSYOUF, the question here. He asks, does the success pay off? And does the number of students count towards the success, and the international students' impact on the success? Several questions, but if you can summarize how you can answer the question. Also, he asks, how about the politics? If the politics affecting your university's sustainability behavior?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. Actually, in sustainability, as you know, we try to implement what we call it cost-effective solutions. In other words, as I mentioned, we have water desalination unit. This unit is will be used by students in the water desalination program. So the investment that we have for labs, we have it as a living laboratory, so that the water that we are producing will be used in the farm, and so on. The same thing, we have sustainable and renewable energy program. The same thing, they are producing solar systems or projects in solar and other renewable energy. So we try to utilize our resources and orient it to be cost effective. And just I would like to mention that sometimes you don't need to worry about the money by itself, because you have to spread the awareness and make a change. So this, we look at it as a life cycle perspective. And in the long term, it will pay back. So it is very important now, we are investing in our students so that in the long term, they become good leaders, well prepared. And this is the most important thing, because their decisions in the future will save our globe, our Earth. So this is the, if I, regarding the number of students, yes, we have about 18,000 students, or this about 17,000, but those students, 50% local, about 50% international, who are living or work, their parents working or living in the country. Yes, thank you.
Thanks so much. It's now 11:02. The number of people in the group is decreasing because of the other keynote speech in room 1. So if you have any other questions, you can write in the chat box. If there are no other questions, I would like to say thank you to Professor ALSYOUF and also Professor GÖRPE for this very interesting presentation. This was our first keynote speech in the symposium. And now in the other room, Michael Kent is speaking. So let's finalize this here. Thanks again for all participants, and hope to meet you in the next sessions. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.